Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back and we're better with some more NFL free agency talk, draft talk. Um, we are in the throes of the draft. The draft is tomorrow. When this video will be posted, it will be the day of the draft, but it's the off season's over. Bryce, how you feeling, bruh? How you
Man, I'm
feel about the
excited.
squad?
I'm excited, but a little bit of anxious at the same time. Just with what's going on with Jair, or what's the truth right now with that situation? Like, if he really wants to stay, or are we really shopping him? And if we're shopping him, who's the target? You know what I'm saying? I saw today there's a couple of rumors with the Steelers and Pickens. I heard there were some trade
Oh,
rumors. I heard he's available, more available than people think.
what?
hmm That's what I've read.
I
But
did not hear that. Wow.
sometimes some of that stuff don't be true, but sometimes that stuff do be
To
leaking.
to be honest, I don't listen to anybody right now.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of the shit that you're gonna see is just bullshit.
Yeah, straight hearsay.
Frankly, it doesn't mean a damn thing. Like
Right.
the actions tell me a lot of what teams want to do. Like we'll just say the Bengals, for instance, they can talk about defense all they want, but until they show that like we're drafting for defense, I'm not gonna believe anything that they say. And there it goes with trade talks, but um I feel like the a dead clock is right twice a day, right? So eventually they're gonna get something right, but I zone out completely until right now, until and then we're gonna hear about some things because they already have their commodities. They have the pieces that they want, and now they can trade them to their liking. So
Facts.
Pickens to the pack makes sense.
For
I
Jair,
like for Jair, that's a nice like player swap. Like they get they get their second corner, and then you guys get a bomb wide
we
receiver.
we get a true wide receiver one.
So I like it. You
I
know
like it, but
that is
who?
nice.
That's in
So
a world of that's in a world of if buts and ands. But
yeah,
other than that, I think we I hope everybody, our offense takes the next level. I hope Jada Reed becomes Tyreek Hill, and I hope Wicks becomes Devontae Adams, and I hope Watson stays healthy. I hope everybody just stays healthy and we really push through. I hope we get some help as
Malik
well.
Heath turns
Man,
into Jordy Nelson. What else
you
you
never
got?
know. Right, you never know, bro. I think
Uh,
Kraft is gonna have a big year. I think this is gonna be his Pro
okay.
Bowl year. Um,
How did he do last year? What did he end with? What was his numbers looking like? You don't have to give me exact numbers, but
let me look it up real quick.
okay. And then while he's looking that up, we're gonna be pulling up our free agency additions that both of our teams made. Um, I'll go ahead and I'll start with mine after Bryce tells me the numbers, but um, I'm excited, man. I was excited for this class, bro. Like, I like that we're spending money again. I like that the Russell Wilson deal is finally like coming off our shoulders and so we are able to make some fucking moves, man. And then this next year, we'll have an additional 32 million to play with again. So
Facts.
I'm excited. But go ahead. What was his numbers?
Okay, so now this is he's only about a junior in the league. This is about to be his third year,
He's about to be
right?
his third year. That's
So
fine.
after this year, he has 70 targets, 50 receptions, 707 yards, and 7 touchdowns. He averaged about 14 yards per catch, and his longest was 67. So to me, if that's his stats for his second year in the league, he's and the targets have increased, that means he's become more of a threat. So I think with going into the third year, he has solidified himself as tight end one, even with Musgrave coming back and being healthy and being stronger. But I think Kraft is going to take that spot. I said that when we first drafted him. He proved me right. So I think the third year he gets to about 100 targets, maybe 1,000 yards receiving, and maybe a couple more touchdowns. I feel like touchdowns for him are cool. I mean, he did go from 2 to 7, so he is learning to be more of a target. So I think if everybody stays healthy, he becomes more dominant, then He go work out with George Kittle and them boy. He gonna be unstoppable. No cap.
Yeah.
Tight end university.
He has he definitely has the physical attributes. He has what it takes. The only thing I don't is you need to catch a little bit more passes. You're getting 70 targets. I need you to get like 55, like
Right.
56.
Hey,
50,
remember Jordan J
50 is a
Love was
little
hurt.
bit low,
You feel
but
me? J Love, no excuse, but J Love was hurt, of course, and then Malik Willis come in. So of course that number probably would have been bigger if he would have stayed healthy. But and
yeah,
you know how things are. But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
my one like underrated player that I want to really take off going into this third year. Out of all the freshies that we got, all the young receivers and young offensive talent,
Yeah, because
Kraft
you
is
guys are really
my
young.
guy.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with the top signings. Um, for us, the number one signing for me was Dre Greenlaw, bro, from the 49ers. He is a young player who's I think is his fourth or fifth year in the league, but he's only played 26 games. So homie's coming off that Achilles injury from the Super Bowl. He did play a couple of games at the end of the year, so I think that's a great sign. Like for him to be building that off, like through the whole summer and everything. I think it's tough if they miss the whole year and then they're not playing. You know, they're literally not going to be playing for 2 years, really. So I like that he got back in there and with George Payton, one of our flaws for why we suck so bad for so many years was because everybody was getting fucking hurt, bro. Everybody got hurt. And our um what's it called? Health and what was it? Strength and conditioning coach. That
Hmm. Yeah.
guy. They got rid of him, bro. They fired him. And we brought in this new guy from LSU or from college or something. And we have been knocking on wood. We have been like the second or third least injured team in the league because like we've changed our philosophies. And that is Sean Payton a lot. So for them to sign off and be like, "Yep, Dre Greenlaw, you're good to go." I'm so excited, bro, because I wanted Nick Bolton, man. I fucking wanted Nick Bolton. You know how much I fucking wanted Nick Bolton.
Yeah.
Like, and he never hit free agency. He only was re-signed with the Chiefs. So it sucks that that happened, but this was the next best thing, and we got him at a decent price too, like 3 years, 28 million or something. So I like it. Um, I feel like this is a good signing for us, and to go into that Talanoa Hufanga. Bro, this guy's a beast, bro. Like he makes so many plays, open field tackles. He has the awareness to fucking intercept Matt Stafford for a pick six on a screen to Cooper Cup. Like homie's just around the ball so much. He's a ball hawk. So I love what they did these first two. Um, I'm excited, bro. Like our defense was we already set a record, bro, in sacks last year with 60. Now we're just buffing up the back end. Stop playing with me, bro. And we got the defensive player of the year,
Hmm.
bro.
Solid.
I can't I can't wait. I can't wait. So both of these guys, I'm like super happy for. Trent Sherfield, special teams guy, not gonna go crazy. But Evan Ingram, bruh, we talked about Evan Ingram. You were
Yeah.
dead on right about Evan Ingram. Props to you, man. Um, I wanted Zach Ertz. Remember we talked about that,
Yeah.
but Zach Ertz, same thing. Like they didn't even let him hit free agency. They just
Yeah.
signed his ass. I'm like,
Well, I remember we had that combo, but I remember just from that combo, I know that was the best option. I remember saying every Ingram was really the best option.
Yeah, you were. You're way on it,
He's the
bro.
one that shows he can be a threat in the right offense. So and he's rocking a single digit too. He probably this would be his Pro Bowl year. It could be another Pro Bowl year for him. Might be Bo Nix's first Pro Bowl too. I mean,
Stop, cuz.
or at least get the
All that.
consideration if y'all don't go further, you know. But I mean,
Yeah.
if y'all go further, but you know what I'm
No,
saying. But
I'm happy. I'm happy winning 10 games and we
yeah,
just build it, you know. Let's
facts,
not
facts.
let's not run. I don't know. It's hard because a lot of Bronco fans are saying, "Let's go for it. Let's go for it right now." And I'm like, ugh, like let's wait, like let's see what the team does and then we'll go from there. But some Bronco fans will be like, no, 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 let's just sign everybody right now and go for it. So I'm a little bit scared. I'll re-sign Justin Sternad, special teams guy, backup linebacker. He's good. My Matt Peart, he's a solid swing tackle. And then re-sign DJ Jones. I'm happy we didn't lose the big guy in the middle. So we signed him pretty good. It was 3 year, 30 million. So let's see. Um oh, it doesn't say.
Mm.
Whatever. But no, I'm happy that we re-signed him. So
Yeah, y'all went crazy.
and then the long snapper, and then we re-signed Jared Stidham. We let Zach Wilson go. So it was bound to happen. But I'm
Yeah,
happy for Zach because he's in Miami now. He's backing up to us. So
yeah, he'll
good
have
for
a
him.
chance to play.
Yeah, good for him. He had a chance to play. So it was real. It's been real. But
Facts.
overall, I had to give it an A, bro. Overall, the I you can't do better than this. So okay, who you got, man? Who'd you guys sign?
Okay, so I'm gonna go from important to whatever. Not least important, but the less prioritized. So
Okay.
I remember us talking about the positions, and they signed the positions that I called out. They signed our needed positions that I knew was going to be needed. We got Aaron Banks from the Niners as well on a 4 year deal. That's a pretty fat deal, not gonna lie, for 77 mil, and that solidifies the inside lineman. And we're gonna be moving people around. So maybe with that first round pick, we might even get another interior lineman, somebody to help inside, have some more depth maybe. But I know he's gonna help a lot. He's the reason, part of the reason why that team was so good and McCaffrey was going stupid like that. So I think with more help like that, and then having Elton Jenkins move to center, then I think that we're going to be a lot more solid and consistent group for sure.
You guys
Last year,
only needed the one lineman, or how many linemen were you guys down? Because I
I
knew you guys were
believe,
hurt in that playoff
yeah,
game.
we had lost a couple. So I think it was just like it was a lot of people that wasn't just doing their job. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Okay.
we're shaking that up a little bit, and I think Jordan Morgan was pretty decent last year. Just he was a rookie, you know. So rookie lineman, you gonna get work, and he got worked a little bit. You know, him being a rookie
That
really showed
happens.
sometimes. So you know, that's it is what it is. He'll learn. He'll get better.
Okay.
He's with some high level guards now, and bringing in Aaron Banks, he gonna learn how to work for sure. And then we also signed Nate Hobbs to a 4 year deal as well. So that was kind of crazy. His numbers aren't as they don't snap off the page as like the best corner in the world, but he's a pretty hardworking guy and he's still young. So I think he'll be able to make plays and play inside a lot. So I think that's gonna give us options and give us more depth, especially with we might lose Jair's or whatever is going on with that. So we'll see how that helps us and gives us more depth.
He's gonna have to play a pivotal role. He's
Yeah,
filling
he's
some
definitely
big
gonna have to
shoes.
step in. Like you're gonna have to lock. He gonna have to lock the field down when it's his time because
Yeah.
he for sure gonna get some 1-on-1 looks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially
But
if we
he's
lose.
a
They said we might lose Eric Stokes as well. So
Oh,
If we lose both of them, that could be a problem. Probably look to maybe Will Johnson in the draft. I think that'd be great for Michigan. He played just as good as Travis when you look at the numbers, man. So he's pretty nice. I like Will Johnson. And then
as a
last,
first round pick.
not his first round, not his
Okay,
first round. I mean, if he's there, I think we should take him first round. I think he's first round talent.
because
He shut it down, bro. He's talented. It's a lot. This draft right now. Last year they said there was about 11 players that like started and became like key players from that were rookies last year. So I'm like that number just gonna keep getting bigger. The more we these kids are coming in like pros already. They already making millions. They already know what it takes to go to get to the league. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
but then last but not least, we
Okay.
signed McCole Hardman, which it was cool, a little 1 year deal. This is not wide receiver one, but you know what he is? Special teams guy.
Yep.
Return some kicks. Get Nixon from back there.
Finally.
So I'm all for that. So
Yeah.
Nixon can focus on being a corner and use his energy to lay these hits, attack the ball in the air instead of worrying about I got to go return these kicks. McCole Hardman, that's all he could do is just return kicks, and I'll be so happy with that because he knows how to do that. He's a pro. He's won the Super Bowl. He's contributed. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to play a role.
Yeah,
So
he knows what it takes.
yeah, so I think it's good. Then we re-signed a couple guys. We re-signed Brandon McManus, the kicker. He did well, and then we re-signed Isaiah McDuffie to a 2 year deal, which is good. He's been playing better. Before he was
He was getting worked a little bit at the end
yeah,
towards
there
the
was
end.
at times he was getting like pretty beat, but I think as that third string spot at linebacker, I think it's good for him. You know what I'm saying? He's just one of those guys that like he's gonna go on special teams, he's gonna make a tackle, or if somebody get hurt, he's somebody that already knows the system. So we'll probably attack that position in the draft too, but we'll see. But
Okay.
yeah, that was pretty much it for us on the free agency side. I think
Oh yeah.
I give us I ain't gonna say an A
Be
because I
honest.
would like us to get a more dominant receiver, but I'll give us a B plus
B
because
plus.
I was right on the positions,
Yep.
so I already understood what we needed,
They're
and
right.
and I feel like those guys are gonna help. Those are veteran players who know how to contribute, and they just been on teams that weren't really headed in a good direction. So I feel like they took they shot 4 years, so they come into play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They not playing.
That's good, man.
But
That's
draft
good. I'm
tomorrow,
excited for you. I'm excited for
that's what I'm excited about for sure.
you. Okay. And then to end out our segment, we wanted to just give out our top three wishes in the draft. I'm gonna pull up the draft prospects. Mhm. But yeah, bro, it's in 20 hours, bro.
The countdown begins, bro.
Okay, so I mean, obviously, amazing players at the top. We got Ashton Genty, Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, Tyler Warren, Colston Loveland, um, Mason Graham, Mikael Williams,
Yeah, there's some dogs.
Matthew Golden, Nick Eben Worry. No, I that was someone else that I thought. Okay. But yeah, bro, so many prospects. Not really any prospect in particular, but what is your three positions of you wish you want in the top three rounds?
Number one, I'm gonna say I'm gonna just go off of me. I'm not really going off of like how I know the team is probably gonna go based off of other years. I'm gonna go off of what I want. I
Okay.
want us to draft another running back with explosive capability to match Josh Jacobs, so we can have. If Detroit got a two headed beast, man, why can't we? Why can't we?
Stop.
If Josh Jacobs get all these touches, why can't we have that one guy that come in and just get loose real quick while Josh Jacobs get a break? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Number two, I'm gonna say, of course, interior lineman. I want us to be able to protect Jordan Love so he can win MVP and
So
shut
O
everybody
lineman.
up.
Okay.
O lineman, guard, tackle, somebody that can play multiple positions inside and out. Somebody strong, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that,
Okay.
like I said, is gonna keep Jordan Love upright. Let him eat, let him work. And then third, I'm gonna go corner. We need to
Corner.
grab one of these little
Wow.
shutdown corners, like how what's his name, Nate Wiggins, how he dropped to Baltimore, bro, and now he's over there like a shutdown corner over there. We need
Oh
something
yeah.
like that. So we need a young corner that's gonna come in, be hungry, and take somebody's spot,
Okay.
and really start shutting everybody down because it's gonna be everybody's gonna be trying to air us out, especially the Bears now. So I'm like, we need to be prepared for that.
Oh yeah. And the already the Lions are already 40-point scoring machines. So yeah,
Right. So,
having a
but we'll
corner
see.
would
I
not.
think they're gonna be different with the coach change.
You don't think they're going to be as dominant?
I think they'll be good, but I just feel like with them coaches, when coaches leave, bro,
It's an
sometimes
adjustment.
it's an adjustment. So they might look like they're still like the Lions, but some things might be different.
Yeah, man, they got hurt so badly last year, man.
Yeah,
I felt bad for them
yeah,
because everybody on defense was just breaking. And then what was his name? The Aiden Hutchinson,
oh
right?
yeah. When he
Yeah,
got hurt, yeah,
he broke his leg too, man. I'm like, fuck. They really gotta, I don't know, they gotta change the juju over there.
yeah,
Okay.
they got
So
to get
running
hurt.
back, O lineman, corner.
Yeah,
That's good. Okay, for me, I want us running back first. If, and this is like a two-parter. So if Colston Loveland and Tyler Warren are gone as the tight ends, if those two guys are gone, I want us to get running back. But if one of those guys is available, I want them to go tight end. So it's either or. What I think is going to happen is that they're both going to get taken, and we're going to have to take like the second best running back in the draft. And from what everybody's been saying, it's this kid Travion Henderson from Ohio State.
yeah.
Um,
He's a workhorse.
so
He's a
I
workhorse for
I
sure.
personally don't know much about the college kids. Like I haven't seen their tape. Like I haven't been studying their tape, so
Right.
I don't know. That's why I was just like going by position. But from what everybody is saying in Broncos country is this kid is the pick. And if Jency and Henderson are both gone, then um and then Omario and Hampton from North Carolina.
Yeah.
So those the top three running backs, those top two tight
Shoot,
ends.
Ollie Gordon's still in there too. Boy, Junkins.
No, I
This
know.
class of running backs, bro, is kind of crazy. Like
I
people about
do.
to get
So
some steals. I like Scatterbo too.
and Scatterbo, can't forget about Scatterbo, bro. He has
Scatterbo
like
reminds me of that boy, that fullback at on the Niners.
uh Kevin Juszczyk or
Yeah,
Kyle Juszczyk.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Like that capability, but he can still run the rock, like Peyton Hillis.
I was gonna say Peyton Hillis.
But he got hands too. That's why I'm like he could play fullback if he needed to. He big enough to play fullback and running back in the NFL.
I feel like he's like
He bring the boom, bro.
he's
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 straight
like a
power.
commander's pick. I feel like the
I hope not.
commanders.
I
He
like
might
him
go to the
if we pick him
I know.
because that's
That's
muscle.
for sure.
That's what we like. We like a hard running back after the speed come in, just come bang bang, and then now a speed come in, run right past everybody. But going ahead. What's
And
your
then
other
so
two?
running back or tight end.
Uh huh.
So one, two, however order you want. And then the last one is a D tackle.
Okay.
Um, and obviously they've been talking about Mason Graham a lot. If he's available, I would not be mad if they picked him up, but I don't think he's gonna go past 11. Like he might be like a top 11, top
He'll
12.
be first round for sure.
Yeah. So
If y'all don't grab him, the Vikings will. That's a Viking pick for sure.
yeah, I have a feeling that they have this and they have their top prospects in each position, and they're saying like, if this kid is here, we're taking him. And I feel like he's one of those guys. So those are my three wishes, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah, I feel like once the top three go, I feel like it's kind of gonna be a grasp because I feel like it's
Yeah.
always that one pick that's not who we think is gonna be, and all of a sudden we got to tackle as the first pick in the draft, bro. Like that's how they be doing it, bro. Or if it's not Travis Hunter, bro, I'll be surprised.
Yeah. You
They're
can
probably
bet
gonna
on
go Cam Ward, but I don't know,
no, it's gonna be Cam Ward. You
which is
never know.
crazy.
It's
But
gonna
I
be
get it though.
Cam, it's gonna be Travis, and then I don't know. That's all I don't. That's it.
It's gonna be that boy Abdul Carter. That boy
Like
Shador gonna drop.
the Giants piss me off, man. Like,
Giants goofy. They're goofy.
bro, they're
They're
like
not picking quarterback in the draft, bro.
how do you not see Shador and be like that guy can help you?
Shador's the younger version of Jameis Winston and freaking Russell Wilson, bro.
You
And
think
they
so?
chose to sign both of those old ass niggas.
Bro, Jameis,
Straight
I
up.
mean, Russ had a good
James Winston, they decent, bro, but they not about to change the Giants
no,
organization, bro. They about to go over there and stink it
no,
up too. And then they gonna
no.
fire the Giants coach, and then this
I
gonna be
know,
forever. We should
and
have drafted Shador.
all of them are like scared that like, well, the new coach is gonna have to take on Shador. It's like, bro, if he's good, then you just have to build around him.
They're just
Like,
trying to win right now. But I can see the Raiders drafting him as the backup, but not first round pick though. I think he
you don't.
dropped. I think he drops. I think he drops off the first completely and goes to the second. That's why he not in New York.
I know
He would have went to New York
that
if he
was
was
a
going to be
little bit
drafted in the first round.
that was a little conspicuous. I'm like,
Because Travis was supposed to
hmm,
be in Colorado too. That's what they were saying. They were saying they called that they was both going to be in Colorado, and then all of a sudden Travis like I'm about to go to New York because now his dad the court allowed his dad to go to New York for the draft and stuff.
wow.
So I'm like, yeah, he about to be he about to be pick number two
Hmm.
because
Yeah, that,
otherwise that's huge. And you know what I'm saying? No way they would have not did that. You
I
know, but
I don't think Shador's getting past the Steelers, bro, in the first round.
I think Steelers if they do go quarterback first round, they're picking Milrow because he gonna bring a strong arm and still bring that athletic ability that they saw with Justin Fields that worked for them. So they like, ooh, if we can get us a young quarterback that could do both, we don't got to run no double quarterback crap. But they saw how successful it was to have a running quarterback though. Pair that with some physical receivers, bro. The Steelers could finally have some type of motion, bro. All this sit in the pocket for them, that's not their game, bro. That's not their game.
I don't know. I just don't trust Arthur Smith, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really don't. But okay, then that will do it for today's episode. Thank you, my brother, for coming on to
Always,
the
brother.
show.
It's a
Um,
pleasure.
I'm excited. Whew, it's finally here, bro.
Yeah, tomorrow should be
Birthday.
a crazy day. Be watching it as soon as it go on, man, all day. It's up.
I'm gonna be sad because I'm gonna be able to watch it. Because when does it start? Like 6, right?
Maybe.
So I have class at 7:30, bro. So
Mm,
it's gonna be hard.
yeah, it won't be going nowhere though. You'll be all right. We'll
Yeah.
be all right.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming. Let's go.
Peace, brother.
And as always, stay classy, San Diego.